E-readers started off as, well, e-readers. That's what they were, and that's what they've always been for quite some time. However, the last decade has shown a shift in the paradigm. eNotes are more plentiful, prominent, and arguably desirable than traditional ebook readers. So today we're looking at the top 5 eNotes of 2025. Remarkable Paper Pro. We have to hand it to Remarkable on this one. Implementing Gallery 3 is no easy feat. We know that all too well with our failed unit. But unfortunately, they haven't proven it works. The Paper Pro, although is advertised to the moon and back, is simply just not ready for prime time. So much so that they tell you about the issues when you start the unit for yourself. It's slow, blurry, riddled with refresh issues and artifacting, the pen latency is awful, they've moved away from Wacom much like most manufacturers, and the thing with full package included is $1,300, making it one of the most expensive e-paper products in the world next to a Ricoh whiteboard. There really is just not a whole lot of redeeming factors to the unit itself. If they had just modestly played with Kaleido 3, they would have absolutely decimated the current landscape. But they went with a technology that was unproven, untested, overinvested, and if you look at the history books, something that 3 out of 3 manufacturers have failed to successfully execute. The unit is well constructed, however. Fujitsu Quaderno A4 Gen 3 C. This is what we've been waiting for since the second generation. Teased at countless trade shows, the color unit was always on the drawing board, and now it's a reality. One of the largest manufacturers involved in e-paper to this very day has released the 13.3-inch Kaleido 3 Quaderno. This unit is absolutely devoid of features like shapes, AI conversion, insert, etc. Has limited colors, no apps, and it only runs PDFs. All sounds bleak. Until you hold it in your hands and feel the featherweight nature of the slim body, the pen realism of the Wacom stylus, and the fact that all of your files work all the time. They're safe and secure, and we love that gimmicky yet satisfying NFC unlock on the front of the unit. This device is for the big boys. It screams professional, nothing crashes, 0 distractions, and it's all purpose. An absolute gem to say the least. Onyx Boox Tab XC. If you want something that essentially does everything, buy an Onyx. This unit has Google Play, a 300 ppi screen with a 13.3-inch form factor, and 150 ppi in color, cementing itself as the third Kaleido 3 13.3-inch device to be released. It is so well built, it has a keyboard attachment, and all the pedigree and reliability that comes with buying an Onyx. The downside? It's not running Wacom, which is a huge deterrent. It has an active capacitive pen that you need to charge, it feels terrible, they utilize individual proprietary tips, if you lose the pen you're out of luck, you'll either have to source one or frantically find some sort of Windows PC tablet that has a little bit of an overlap. Honestly, if it wasn't for that, this thing would be, on paper, perfect. The Taiwanese company HiRead has finally made something that breaks the mold. Literally. No longer are we looking at the same stamped out cookie-cutter black copies of so many eNotes before it. This one is white on silver with a very distinct camera bump at the back for document scanning. The unit utilizes Google Play and has, for the company, an all-new pen, even though they're using a white label pen released by the eink consortium that iFlyTech was bundled with so many years before it. The unit feels fresh and new with its rounded corners and bubbly ecosystem that not only allows you to download millions of apps, but borrow books from hundreds upon hundreds of libraries right out of the gates. Amazon Kindle Scribe 2? The Amazon Kindle, although for the past 2 decades has essentially only ever been about e-readers until the Kindle Scribe, and subsequently the update several years later, the Scribe 2. The Scribe 2 features a slightly thinner, 0.1 millimeters thinner, that is, as its predecessor. It also comes with a bunch of AI features out of the gates and an all-new pen. Not only that, it has a metallic jade color scheme across the board, differentiating it from the previous Scribe. It might lack some features when it comes to the note-taking experience, but they are using Wacom, which has been abandoned by many manufacturers as of late, and you get all the perks of the Amazon ecosystem, content delivery, and the largest selection of titles to this very day. If you agree with our list, if you don't agree with our list, we want to hear it. Leave a comment down below, and we'll see you on the next one.